shimmy, ha ha, hello, hello. Look at Brownie. Brownie's like, what the fuck is this shit going on right now? Hey, Brownie. Hey, whoop, whoop. Look at those ears. Oh my, those are like really big cat ears, and there's nothing better than a cold cat ear.
Yeah, they're like antennas, man.
Cool. On that note, hey, welcome to your weekly distraction from High Quality Podcast. It's Bass and Brews. Happy Friday. Sunday,
we have not
Tuesday.
said that in a long time. I'm proud of you for finally remembering our tagline.
It'd be a lot better if you kept, or if you stopped interrupting me when I was trying to be a professional. That'd be really great.
Well, I haven't done that much either. I mean, this is, I feel like we need to take it back to some more old school podcasting. And
we're going to do that tonight.
And
no, not that. Not that.
And then we say our tagline. I mean, we've really gotten really bad at podcasting the last year.
We have. We're going to up it. Not really. We're still amazing at it. That's at least what my mom says. My mom says that we're the best podcast she's never listened to. So,
hey, you're only as amazing as you think you are.
Words to live by. Hey, if you guys want to help support the show, you can head over to patreon.com/bassandbrews. Sign up to become a producer / brewski. That'll also give you access to Last Call with Alex and Paul, the monthly live show we do just for our Patreon members. And if you do that, you get an opportunity to win Paul's shit. All those baits. Actually, this comes out November 1st. So if you're listening to this on release date, Friday's Last Call is actually sponsored by Tactical Fish Co. Andrew over at Tactical Fish Co. is going to send Paul some amazing frogs and soft plastics, but instead he's going to send them to you because you're here to win Paul's shit, and it's my favorite part of Last Call.
Yep, I was banking on using those crankbaits here in the late summer and into the fall that Alex showed about a year or so ago, and instead he's sending them to the great fans of Bass and Brews. Y'all are getting them. Well, the Patreon members are, and if you're not a Patreon member, you're not a great fan. But that's how it goes sometimes. When you got to pay some bills, and I took over half of the bills to this podcast here recently.
Did. Props to you. Thanks for taking an initiative.
Yes, because Alex said he was going to go away from the program we used to record this shit, and I said no because the other ones suck. Anyway, I got a quick little update. I gained a few pounds over the last couple of weeks. I've lost those 2 pounds
fucking fat
again.
Ass. I fucking knew you were going to do it.
Hey, nope. We're doing good. We're back down to where we should be. I had to readjust. I had a vacation week, so I had a little bit of leeway to fuck around, and I ate some hot dog buns and hamburger buns.
Besides this man shows up with a fucking hot dog on his hat. Of course he gained weight
this is
week.
Bright Leaf. I've talked about Bright Leaf on here. They ship. Make sure you get your Bright Leaf stuff with some of the best smoked sausages I ever had. And matter of fact, when we were at the beach, my buddy he's originally from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And he's been down here in the South for a while. He's been out west for a while, and he was really skeptical of eating them because they're red.
Yep.
And when he ate them, he ended up not eating any more of the Nathans and just eating Bright Leaf. And their smoked sausage, best smoked sausage I ever had. This is not a paid advertisement. This is just me telling you the shit that you should be eating on the wiener front.
Listen, if you come to Bass and Brews for anything, it's for a laugh. And for a hard-hitting wiener news. So
yes.
Yeah, exactly. We should start naming it to sturgeon and sausage.
In addition to changing my diet and getting back on track and cutting out some of the cheese products, I have started rowing on my rowing machine.
That's good.
15 to 30 minutes a day. I row to nowhere, and I still have a crack in my kayak. But I did buy something to staple it shut. I just got to find a little bit of a filler. If anybody's got suggestions on that, by the time you send them,
Bright Leaf hot
already
dogs
have been done.
Exactly. Bright Leaf hot dogs.
Enamel or epoxy metal. I can't remember whichever.
Shove those fucking hot dogs into the hole of your fucking kayak and staple it shut with hot dogs in there.
It's not a hole, it's a crack though. But there's any place that a hot dog is really good, it's in a crack.
I mean, it works in a hole too.
When we were younger, I used to tell my wife all the time, spread them buns so I can butter them, baby.
How did she marry your ass? All right, on that
You just
front.
said spray the buns with butter?
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I said.
You just have butter in a spray bottle?
Yeah, he's from the South.
Yes, it's a spray bottle. All you gotta do, look, with some Astroglide, all you gotta do is pump it 3 or 4 times, and it sprays all the butter that you need. And then it needs another 30 to 45 minutes to, get primed back up.
All right. I mean,
all right, everybody. We've got Eric from ThiccBass TV on tonight's episode. If you guys don't know him, check him out on Instagram. Are you on TikTok or are you just on Instagram?
I'm not on TikTok.
All right. Yeah. That's fine. He's on
Instagram.
He's on Instagram.
Facebook.
Yeah. Perfect.
Which one do you like? Damn it, Alex. I started talking like half of. Which one do you interact with people on the most? Which one would you suggest folks follow you on?
Instagram. Okay. It's on my to-do list to go to TikTok, but I think for interacting with people, nothing beats Instagram, man. And I only got 4,300 followers or something like that, but the connections I've made on Instagram have just been amazing. And it seems like I know somebody like in almost every state. That's not true, but it's just like it's so nice to just have those connections on Instagram. I feel like TikTok's more for like blowing up, going viral, getting your business, seen. Sure. But I feel like those interpersonal connections, like I've hung out with 3 people from Instagram in the last year, so it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. So is how this podcast started. I mean, that was where we got everybody that came on this podcast was probably, I don't know, 90-95% Instagram.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Up until great networking.
Year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yep.
Well, about halfway through, but yeah. Instagram,
well, you guys can find him over there. ThiccBass's stuff is good because he does these amazing beer reviews out of the John boat. And that's initially how I was introduced to your content. It's fucking funny as shit. It's again, you don't take yourself too seriously. The last thing I feel like fish. Nope. Put your fucking finger down, Paul. I'm in the middle of talking. Daddy's talking. You sit down and you shut your mouth. Anyways, I feel like sometimes we all take ourselves way too fucking serious, especially online when we're trying to make a buck. Yeah, I love it. Go ahead, Paul.
What the fuck is your problem tonight? Why, when I'm talking, you just interject upon me? Are we switching positions now? Are you going to be the interrupter?
To be fair, I feel like he hasn't talked as much as you, though.
But that's how that's the podcast. But he doesn't interrupt me. I interrupt him and then talk more than him.
Well,
look, Alex, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know if y'all lost your soccer game tonight or
no, we didn't. Hey,
you
props
had
to Team
to
Galaxy.
Go into work and you didn't get lunch.
No, I didn't do that either.
But whatever the fuck it is, maybe you need to sign off and sign back on.
No.
And come back with a better fucking attitude.
No. Anyways, Eric, where are you from? And what's your journey in fishing? What led you to the Bass and
what
Brews?
Does your daddy do?
Yeah, sweet, man. Yeah, dude. So I was born in Arlington, Virginia, and then I grew up in Falls Church, Virginia, on my dad's lake. He still lives there. And man, it was a blessing growing up on a lake. I started off young. My dad tied flies. He's from the Northwest. He was born in Canada and grew up in Spokane. And
hold on, time out. He grew up where? Hold on, he grew up where? Spokane?
Yeah.
Hey, do you see that sign right there? That's where I'm from. So it's definitely not Spokane.
You're from Spokane?
No, I'm from Seattle, Washington. But it's Spokane. It's Spokane, Washington.
Spokane.
Oh my god.
And yeah, man, he grew up kind of. He tied a bunch of flies and stuff because my grandpa Thor was a huge fly fisherman, and I would just throw them on like an ultralight, catch panfish. Then I moved on to trout magnets, and I remember the day I caught my first bass. I was on my ultralight, and I got one of those worms, not a Senko, not a trick worm. It was like a plastic, like take an earthworm and make it plastic, and I threw it under a dock on a bass, and I was like, oh, so this is bass fishing, because I thought, oh, my older brothers were 6 and 4 years older than me. They were always bass fishing. And I was like, oh, that's the big boy stuff. Because I was young, I just stuck to pan fishing. But that was like the breakthrough day. And then high school, got more into it. Me and my buddy bought like an Intex excursion, like blow up boat.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
30-pound thrust motor with a battery. That thing popped in 2 weeks. Mowed some lawn, did some yard work. Bought a John boat, and then the rest was history. I still have it. It's a 1987 Game Fisher. So, yeah, man, we would skip school. Like, we'd skip the last period, like photo class or whatever. Me and my buddy would see each other in the hall. And we'd be like, should we hit the John boat right now? And I'll tell you, I have not had a feeling as an adult like the feeling of you being on a John boat and your buddies being in class. It is just the most blissful feeling in the world. I don't know how to explain it. And maybe it's like when you take a day off to go fishing and all your buddies are at work. It's a little similar, but
yeah.
So that's all I got here, man. And then during COVID, I moved back home to the lake and just started making stupid Snapchats because I was bored. And then I actually just started making content regularly, probably a little shy of 2 years ago. So
go ahead, Paul.
Hey, is that a real dartboard or is that a digital dartboard?
Yeah, no, this is a Windmow Blade 6, I think. Yeah, and we have dart nights over here, first Friday of every month. If you're in the area, hit me up. I love darts.
So y'all must be good at darts because I don't see holes above or below.
No, yeah, there's a couple holes below. But that's been like friends, girlfriends, and my friends when they were so drunk they couldn't throw a dart. And then I'm like, all right, it's time to go home because I want to keep my house intact. So
right.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Look, I used to be in a dart league in college for like
I love darts, man.
Years. And I wasn't great, but I had a 13 dart 301 game.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's my weak spot. My weak spot's 301 and all that. I play cricket, so.
Oh, our tournaments were cricket. I think 301. I think we did 501, but then it was a individual. Then it was team. I don't fucking remember all that shit. It was a long time ago.
Dude, $1 million idea.
Shut up, motherfucker. And then I put the dartboard up everywhere I've been and used to just go drink beer and White Claw in my garage or my shop and throw darts. And then my garage I'm in now, I had to take the dartboard down and set it to the side.
Why?
Because I don't have room, man. I don't have room. I've got too much other shit. So it sucks. I still got my darts. You know, I had a good, decent little
some tungstens.
Darts. Yeah, no. Maybe I can't remember.
It was probably bamboo.
Like
it was probably fucking bamboo. He just whittled that thing on his backyard with his peepaw, and fucking launched that thing out the dartboard.
Yeah, says the man the size of a dart.
Hey, I got $1 million idea. You and Eric do a podcast called Darts and Douches, and you spend a 3-hour deep dive into darts.
I was thinking about wearing my signature blue blockers during the pod.
Yeah.
Like 8 o'clock. I'm inside. There is no excuse here. Like the other pod I did, I wore these, but it was like 2 in the afternoon. It was like in person. Who
the fuck does a podcast at 2 in the afternoon? Jeez,
dude, it was fun, man. I went down to Richmond the other weekend, and my buddy from his page online is Everybody Eats Entertainment. They're like a local Richmond, Virginia, if you're familiar with the area. But I went on his pod. It was like 2 in the afternoon, and we've been drinking. I'm like, I'm throwing these on, and I'm just There was like a sunny coming in.
This is why I've been wearing sunglasses, so I don't, it blurs Alex's fucking ugly ass face a little bit.
I think Paul wears the glasses because he got so fat. He got to that point where the weight was shifting his eyes cross-eyed, and he started getting that like obese, lazy eye, and that's why I think he wears them.
Weight is in your face, and I have lost 25 pounds, and the majority of it has been in my face. I still have titties that fit into bikinis.
Good. Oh, hey, while we're here,
that makes me look I don't look 8 months pregnant anymore. I'm around that 5 to 6 month range.
Oh,
right
good.
Now.
Just showing. I like it.
Yeah, I'm probably like 2 months right now.
Look, I can't even fit in the blue jeans, so you're doing better than me there, Thick.
Yeah, I had these on, and my neighbor out back. He was having a fire. I live in like a townhouse community, and I was hanging out with him. And I grilled a steak before this, and then I was like, I could go throw my sweatpants on, but I'm just gonna rip it. I'm a big blue jean guy, man. I wear blue jeans like pretty much every day. So
see, if you keep getting that gut in there, you're gonna have to throw your blue jeans away because your thighs and your butt cheeks are gonna start chafing so bad that you have to walk like the penguin. And you're going to have to go to tights and sweatpants because that's the only way you're going to be able to get the chafing away, and you're going to have to start buying Boudreaux's butt paste. So I would implore you to not gain any more weight. First, you're not going to fit into your blue jeans, and then when your thighs start rubbing, like that's bad, but you can kind of get away from that. But when the insides of your butt cheeks start chafing, like,
yo, I've been there, man. I've been there.
Oh my God, that is.
Yeah,
look, I've had
been
chiggers
there,
from my toes to the top of my head and poison oak. But there's nothing worse than inside butt cheek chafing, because even when you wedgie your panties up in there, like they still rub. Oh my God, it's so bad when you wipe your butt. It's just it
bloody.
burns.
Yeah,
I mean,
it sucks.
No,
it's no stains, baby.
There's no blood.
Yeah. Hey, why we're here, because I do want to open this. Paul, remember back in the day when we would crack a beer, we'd talk about it, and then we got away with it? Well, since ThiccBass is here and he does beer reviews on a John boat, we're going to do it. Paul, what are you drinking? We'll start with you because I already know what you're drinking.
I've already cracked it open, but y'all know what I'm drinking because I'm on a weight loss journey, motherfuckers. And so I'm drinking White Claw Surges. They're delicious. They're eight alcohols. And I don't get all puffy and fucked up because I'm a skinny bitch like Alex. And this man just popped open a champagne bottle. He's going to pretend it's a beer. But yeah, I'm White Claw Surge. Y'all know who I am. You know who I be, and I don't like gals.
White Claw Surge?
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get
I didn't know your sister was coming, man.
Okay, you say that. You know how many people who have said that, and then we go around and I bring a couple 12-packs of White Claw Surge and we drink them all night. And they wake up the next morning.
You want to talk about a real man's beer, 8%, Shaftley Pumpkin Ale.
Yep.
Well,
You're going to be shitting out ribbons tomorrow,
Don't
and my
eat that.
turds are going to look like logs. The dog's eating the cat. What?
The dog was eating the freaking beer cap, dude.
Oh shit! I thought you had a cat in there. I was like, damn, you got a dog and a cat. You're my hero.
Not a cat guy.
Oh, cats are awesome. They are so wonderful. Your
Hold
dog
on, before
is
we
derail.
Good cat.
Cats, I know.
Sunglasses at night. Who is this guy?
Before we derail, Paul, take a sip. Take a sip of that Surge and give us a review of it. Let's hear it.
All right, this is the hold on, let me take the glasses off because I can't.
Oh my God!
This is the green apple. I've talked about this on this before. We've actually had, it's been a while, but we had people that searched for the green apple and they couldn't find it, and then they found it and they said it was the best White Claw Surge, and I agree.
That is the
green
best
apple
Surge.
is the best White Claw Surge.
That is the best Surge.
All right,
8 alcohols, and look,
8 alcohols.
If you down 3 16-ounces, I can promise you, your
domestic abuse charges.
Your words will start coming backwards.
If you down 3 of them, you're gonna end up Ray Ricing somebody. Is what you're trying to say.
No. That's a great thing. That's a great thing about this is White Claw Surges do not make you mean or happy. Like you don't
just
get too
horny.
lovey-dovey. They don't make you mean. They just they make you fucking tired. You want to go to sleep, and then you piss.
That's
off.
IPAs for me, man. 2 IPAs, I'm like, it's time for a nap.
Yeah.
Right. Well, all right. Speaking of IPAs, I just cracked it. This is Adulting. It's a guava IPA from Evil Genius.
Nice.
I've never had a guava. I love IPAs. I've never had a guava, and it's coming in at
what is guava, Alex?
It's like a
tropical fruit.
Yeah.
It's like a fruit.
Yeah, dog.
It's a tropical fruit.
So is a tomato. So is it a fucking tomato beer?
Dude, exactly. I had a triple IPA with guava yesterday from Commonwealth Brewing here in Virginia. Yep. It was great.
All right, so this is it's super smooth, like dangerously smooth for an IPA. Like there's no yeast on it. Whatever the guava is, knocked down all of that. So it's kind of sweet. It's fucking dangerous. It's almost like drinking in a real
whatever guava is.
This is smooth.
Yeah, whatever the fuck
it
guava
ain't got
is.
No yeast on it.
All right, hashtag Adulting. I give it fucking I don't know. Let's come up with a rating here, Paul. Let's do. It comes up with 4 out of 5. Bab. It comes. Here we go. I got it. I worked through it. I got it.
Hurry up.
It's 4 out of 5 big smallies.
There we go. Look, okay. I hope they listen to this and treat us better than Cape May Brewing.
I love Cape May Brewing, but man, they wanted the world to be sponsoring a podcast for very little money.
Look, no, they want us to pay them.
Basically. All right, Eric, what are you drinking? It's a pumpkin ale?
Yeah. Welcome back to ThiccBass TV. You're on the couch beer review with Bass and Brews. And today, we're reviewing Schlafly Pumpkin Ale. Bottle design, 3.7, solid.
I didn't know we were rating the
Now let's get a taste. It's got a little spice on there. It's like a pumpkin pie. I give that a 4.39.
What?
And now for the crushability.
Let's see.
Oh,
1, 2. Oh, I thought you were taking it all. I thought you were dead.
Dude, if I chugged a whole one of these, man. Well, first off, I only have one left, and we're here for a while. And also, it's 8%, but for 8%, that is great crushability. I will give that a 3.8.
Okay.
And then that whatever the final score is right here. Thanks for joining.
Hey, tell us.
Catch you next week.
Tell us about the mug you're drinking it out of.
Oh, so this is a Bacardi Oak Heart mug that I got in high school when I bought a bottle of this stuff. And actually, my buddy bought the bottle of it. And then I just took the mug because I thought it was cool. And I still have it. And I was going to drink out of a Dodgers mug that was my uncle's. He passed away a couple years ago. Huge Dodgers fan. But I'm a Nationals fan. But, just in honor of the Dodgers in the World Series and all that. Sure. But I lost it right before we went on. I was like, that's why I was gone for like 3 minutes. I was like, where's that mug at? So I might have left it out by the barbecue.
Brownie took it to the bedrooms, chewing out the edges.
Yeah, I probably left it out by barbecue or something like that. But,
Hey, well, if you're going to leave, if you're, God almighty, go on, Alex. Shit,
what the fuck did you say?
I said I anticipate that Brownie is a Phillies fan, not a Dodgers or a Nationals fan. So
he's a Browns fan, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a Browns fan.
Look, Browns fans are fucking awesome, and I hate that they can't get their team right.
Yeah, when I got him last fall, they won. They were like doing horribly, and I got him, and they won like 4 weeks in a row. And I was like, I guess you're a Browns fan then, 'cause he's Brownie the elf. You know what I mean? So
how old is he then?
He's gonna be 2 on Halloween. I don't know his actual birthday, but I got him from the shelter last Halloween, and they were like, I think he's 1. So I was like, well, screw it. We'll just celebrate your birthday the day I got you. So
he is a well-behaved puppy. That is awesome. He's
you
laying on your pillow, just chilling.
He's going to be 2 in like a week, but you should have seen him with the neighbors tonight. I was like, I'm going to let him out. He'll be good. He's chasing kids around. He's like pissing on kids' bikes. Like he was so bad, dude. Like this kid's like screaming, running away from me. He's like, I'm like, Brownie, what the hell? Because like, look at him. And I'm like, why can't you be like this in the real world?
Hey, we used to have so we had a lab. We had 2 labs. Stoney, who was the daddy of the one lab we have now, that's Otis. And Stoney was a couple years old, and we took him to this dog park that had a doggy pool in it.
Oh,
and
wow.
when we took him there, he just ran and peed and played. He was having the time of his life, and he ran up on some lady and lifted his leg and pissed on her leg.
Oh,
and we were like, shit.
Fucking dominance.
Dude, I had a pug and we were in Virginia Beach and he just kept pissing on people's coolers and sandcastles. And I was like, can you not do this? Like, can you just not ruin people's beach days?
Yeah.
It's like a little pug too. It's like,
I love it.
Yeah, you get a little pug all happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They sound like a 90-year-old in the old people's home that has COPD.
That was so specific.
Those are loyal ass dogs. Pugs are so loyal.
Dude.
If a pug makes a friend out of you, it's just like a donkey. If a donkey makes a friend out of you, y'all are best friends and will never be anything else outside of
Shrek.
that.
Yeah, exactly like Shrek.
Like
Why do you
Shrek,
guys
man.
say that? You're well, I'm Shrek, I guess, and you're my donkey, I'm guessing,
No, bitch,
Paul.
you're Lord Farquaad.
I walked into that one. Fuck, I walked into that one. That's true.
Yep.
All right, Eric. So are you still just fishing your dad's lake, or have you kind of branched out to other bodies of water since then?
Yeah, man. So this year, I actually was like, man, it's been something I wanted to do for a while. My brother's done it a bunch growing up and stuff. I started fishing a little bit of the ocean, and went down to Virginia Beach. And shout out Jenny Ackerman, Grumpy's Tackle in New Jersey.
Yep.
I think it's what is it? Is it Seaside Heights?
Yep.
She put me on to the SP Minnow and was like, try this out. And then I went down to Virginia Beach the next week because I didn't get to. We went not offshore. We went bay fishing out there. Me and my buddy Kevin and his dad. We caught fluke, but we bought a bunch of surf lures, but we didn't get to go. So I took them to Virginia Beach next week, and I caught my first bluefish in the surf, like
hell yeah.
I was like, this is easy. But it's different when you're in the waves and the salt. Like, dude, saltwater fishing, like bass fishing is like the Ritz-Carlton or, and like saltwater fishing is like you're staying at a freaking like crusty motel on the side of the road. The salt's hitting you in the face. You're in the waves. Like this fish is coming at you. It's all bloody and jumping around and stuff. And I took it back to my buddy's Airbnb. I stayed in my van out front and just filleted it in the kitchen. And they were all like, what the hell? They all woke up and just filleting this fish. But yeah, I caught fluke this year, caught a bluefish. And then I went red fishing in South Carolina, but I didn't catch anything. But I fished a couple ponds down there. And then a couple of my buddies, my brother's got a boat on the Potomac in the southern, more like towards Stafford. And we croaker fish, striper fish, catfish. And then my buddy Kevin's got a tractor, so we fish bass on the Potomac as well. So the reason I fish the lake so much is it's just convenient because I work from home. So I can, when it's warm out, I can get off at, 4:30, head to the lake and still have 4 hours to fish. And I live like, 20 minutes from the lake. So that's why you always see me out there. And it's also easier to make content on like a nice lake on a John boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're in the thick of everything out in the river or whatever. Yes.
I know. You're still interrupting. You're still interrupting with your fucking fingers.
I didn't interrupt, motherfucker. I held my hands up.
Oh my God. You're shaking
raised my
them.
hand.
Shut up. Ask the question.
You know what? Never mind. Eric, croaker.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of surf fishing when I was in high school, staying in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
What's the best way to cook a croaker? Because croaker are delicious. Like they are delicious fish, and you can catch some big ones off the surf, right?
Yeah.
You can catch some croaker that are 16, 18 inches. That's a chunk of meat off of them. Are they a deep frying fish? Are they a grilling fish? Are they a bacon fish? Tell us about some cooking croaker.
So my buddy
you probably
Kevin,
catch more croaker than anything on the surf, especially with squid or shrimps.
So my buddy Kevin is the fish cooking. I mean, we caught a freaking crappie and cooked it up out of the lake in Northern Virginia. It's just like people are like, don't eat out of that. And he cooked it up and it was good. But when we went croaker fishing I mean, it's kind of as far as I'm, my understanding is, we went down to Colonial Beach, which it starts, turning into salt water down there. If you guys are familiar with the area, but the croaker, we caught about 50, 60 of them, but they were all too small to eat. So I don't know. I haven't eaten a croaker, but I can fucking call my friend Kevin. He'll definitely tell you how to eat a croaker. But I would assume that frying them would be the best, man. That's what I would assume.
Eric, see, you fucked it all up. You should have just fucking lied and say,
Nah, dude, that's the thing,
you
man.
You should have just lied and be like, when we catch big croaker, we
Yeah.
fillet them out.
My brother
them,
caught a 14-inch croaker the other week, though. He did, which is pretty fucking big. But yeah, I didn't catch anything bigger than like that. I caught like 25 of them though, with fish bites, you know, little high-low rig, whatever.
You call Alex croakers, little short bitches.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I have a reel about it. It was just hilarious, man. It was like I was doubling up every cast. It was a lot of fun. So,
well,
yeah,
man, I shouldn't have asked that question because I thought he was going to answer it truthfully or lie and answer it like it was the truth, and we would have been happy. But what it sounds like is fry them bitches.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's what I would assume. Yeah, that's what I was.
You deep fried.
I've never heard of like a grilled croaker. So.
Hey, speaking of dog turds, do y'all growing up, you're a little bit younger than us. Alex and I are close to the same age. Alex, you might know this. Eric, when growing up, do y'all remember when dog turds used to turn
white?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Do you know why they don't turn white anymore?
It's got to be something.
I have a theory. I think nowadays it's a lot more like a customary to pick up your dog's shit.
Nope, that's completely wrong. Has
so
nothing to do
stayed
with
out
picking
longer
up
back
dog
then,
boots.
maybe.
Nope. So
that's a good point.
Back in the old days, God damn, back in like 20 years ago, when Alex and I's peckers stood up when we asked them to, they used to put a lot more bone meal into the dog food. They don't put the bone meal in there anymore. And that's and that's why after like 6 or 7 days, they used to look like little donuts,
white
frosted donuts. And they don't look like that anymore because they don't put the dog meal into dog food anymore. Ain't that crazy? You remember when they used to look like little white instead of a donut with a hole?
I remember,
just
man.
like a donut log.
How do we start talking about this?
Welcome to Bass and Brews, Eric.
How do we start talking about this?
Croaker.
Short
croaker.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's like, okay, all right. Oh, fuck me. Should have agreed to this thing.
You're here now. Man. You can't leave.
So I'm glad you mentioned the salt because you're kind of in that area, and salt's been all I fished for like the last 4 months. I haven't really fished for bass in a hot minute. All I've done is South New Jersey saltwater fishing and crabbing all out of the kayak.
Are stripers running up there right now?
I'd rather not say.
Yes,
I'll leave it at that.
And Alex has watched so many videos on catching them, but he hasn't been, so he's not catching them. But they're running in River X.
I mean, dude, they're probably running.
I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm glad you mentioned it. I think it's cool. I like, just because I fell in love with it, at least this year, I love the transition of going from bass fishing to saltwater. Saltwater's a whole nother animal. I've really enjoyed it. I'm not saying I don't like my bass fishing. I definitely do. I do actually have a trip planned Saturday. We record on Thursdays. So Saturday, I'm going to go hit up some, hopefully the last time that these bass are feeding up where I'm going. But saltwater has absolutely, we've talked about it so much the last couple weeks. It is, I've been obsessed with it all summer, kept it super quiet.
Yeah, these are my first two saltwater combos here. One of them's like a 7-foot Penn Fierce with like a 4,000 or 5,000. And one of them's like a 9-foot Penn Fierce with like a 5,000 or 6,000. And God, man, I mean, I don't think they get enough love. Like, yeah, they're heavy, but they're so reliable. I don't get line twists. Like, they fight the fish easy. Like, I think Penn is like, I mean, just my brother's like blue collar, man. You know, he has like an old dynasty walk around and like with the cabin and stuff like that. And like, dude, he got this boat for $3,000 from the mountains of Tennessee. And he was like, bro, it was raining and we were towing this boat around and it was sketchy as hell, but he put a bunch of work into it. He put about, I don't know, a few $1,000s of work into it, but now he's got this badass boat with a cabin and everything. But like, he swears by Penn, dude. Like, he swears by, and I mean, as far as I can tell, my fierce combos are great. I use them for catfishing too, because we're here, next to the Potomac, and there's some big boys in there. I'll tell you.
I can't fuck with catfishing still, and we've had so many big. We've had so many guys who are like,
you have to have a very high BAC to do it and have fun.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah,
like you have to bring a boombox, put on some Conway Twitty. Old. You got to drink a bunch of. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like when there's nothing else to fish for, like dead of winter, the bass aren't hitting. We're not going out, to Colonial Beach, or we're not going out to, Aquia or any of those areas, or we're not hitting the Potomac, and you know what I mean. Like I am just, hey, I'm gonna go to the Potomac. Throw some chicken liver in.
I'm gonna get fucking lit as fuck.
Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'd rather be fishing than not fishing. But yeah, it is what it is.
Go ahaad, Paul. You want some attention? You brought your dog. Yes, that's not how podcasts are.
Brownie's snoozing, man. He's
8:30.
He's usually asleep. Yeah, by 9, he's usually just passed out.
Well, this is Oscar the Havanese. He's 9 months old, and he's a yappy-ass little dog. He's a good little dog, but he doesn't.
Oh, he's cool. He's a cool shade of brown.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like a little mocha dog.
Yeah, he does look
like an Ewok or something.
Doesn't he look like a little Ewok?
He's like the shade of this pillow.
He's the shade of a healthy turd.
Yeah, no, that's a cool little dog, man.
Yeah, so all right. Thanks for the interruption again, Paul. Solid. You're killing it tonight. Pen is great. I will say I've been rocking everything I've done this year in the salt. I have used one pen. What is it? A pen? It's sitting over there. It's like a Pen Fierce.
Are you a Shimano guy?
No. So one, I'm out of a kayak, so I don't need a surf rod, right?
You salt fish in the kayak?
Yeah, dude. So not only have I been salt fishing out of the kayak in the bay, I don't go out front because I'm not trying to be a Coast Guard case.
What bay do you hit out?
I can't say that. We'll talk offline. We'll talk offline after the show.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
Bo, it ain't.
Dude, the bays are big, man. Everyone knows probably the bay in South Jersey. I don't know the bay in South Jersey, but
there's a bunch.
My buddy Kevin goes striper fishing out there, and fluke fishing out there and all sorts of stuff. And I mean, dude, I will say, everyone loves to shit on Jersey, but I will say, Jersey's probably the most underrated fishing state in the country because I went out there
or saltwater,
and I was like,
saltwater.
I was like, wow, like this is awesome. Like I was in kind of like the redneck part of Jersey, like kind of towards the Pines, And
that's where I live.
I was like, I'm in the Pine Barrens.
Yeah, I'm in the Pine Barrens. This is like, we're red. Yeah, I'm in the Pines.
Okay, cool. Dude, I didn't know that was South Jersey. See, I don't know Jersey at all, man. I've been there a few times, but dude, the Pines apparently you can just go off-roading everywhere and there's tons of fishing. And I liked it when I was out there, man.
It's nice. I love it here. As somebody who's from Washington State, I've decided to retire from the military in New Jersey because it's so fucking wonderful. And never go back to this shithole that is Washington State. But I love you guys.
Damn, you don't like Washington?
Yeah. No, I mean, I lived there for 18 years. I was done with it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the saltwater fishing and inshore fishing is amazing. I wouldn't say the freshwater. Freshwater's a little suspect. We don't have the biggest bass.
Yeah, apparently the water's kind of dirty out there and stuff.
Well, it's not dirty. It's tannic. So you have that's what I like. So it's like it's like almost like a It almost looks like on summer days, it looks like red wine. Like a lot of your rivers are gonna look like red wine almost, right? And it's just like a sediment in the water. Now it's fucking cool because the bass, when you do get them, have these really nice dark colors to them that look fucking cool as shit. But we do have the pickerel, the mighty chain pickerel.
Yes, dude, I caught my first pickerel in Maine last August. I went up in my van because, dude, August in Maine, I mean, it's 70 during the day, it's 50 at night. It's perfect van living.
Perfect.
So I went up there to the locks and caught a freaking pickerel, and I was like, what the hell? I think this is a chain pickerel. And this fish was so crazy. I brought it in. It snapped my line. It spit my crankbait and then started wobbling towards the shore. And I go, what kind of possessed fish? And I grabbed it before it went in the water. I was like, what kind of fish is this? Like, literally, it snapped my line, spit my crankbait, and then went away. And I was like, no. I'm getting a video with you, man, because I've never caught one of you. It's a northern fish, you know? We don't have chain pickerel in Virginia, so.
Yeah, you do. You got them all over the place.
Where at?
All over the place, dude. I've fished Yorktown. I've fished Arlington. Yeah, dude, I catch them all the time down there.
I've never. Wait, you fished Arlington and caught chain pickerel?
Yeah.
Where at? The Potomac?
No, I caught them in a. I actually caught a chain pickerel in city limits of Arlington in a corporate. You know those little corporate things where they put the little ponds. Motherfuckers drop them bitches in there. They're in there too. Dead serious, dude.
Dude, I've never caught a chain pickerel in Virginia in my life.
All over the place. And I caught one in Maine. So what's funny is you got to come maybe next summer. You come, we'll set something up because I'm sure it wasn't that big, right? A little small guy like that big.
I caught one like it was probably this. It was probably like a 16-incher.
So when these ones that I catch in that tannic water, they're like that big around. Like they're fucking long.
That's
and thick.
Wild, dude. That's like
they're so much fun, and you do it in a kayak, so that thing like water skis you all around as you're trying to reel this thing in.
Got that big.
They don't get as big as pike, but they do get really big. I think the record is almost 8 pounds. I think the record for chain pickerel is bigger than bass in New Jersey. Dude,
I'd be freaked out pulling one of those things in, dude. I'd be like, what the? Because that freaking 16, 18-incher like freaked me out. I was like, what the hell is this thing?
Dude, the worst part is when you're in the kayak and you finally get that thing into it and it just starts thrashing on the bottom and it's real close to your genitals and that thing is snapping and it's thrashing and you are like, you know, a hair away from getting your balls nipped, it feels like.
Damn. Yeah, they got those sharp teeth, dude. I did not want to lip that thing, I'll tell you that.
Alex flipped one.
I did. The first one growing up.
I'm calling bullshit. There's no way you caught a chain pickerel in Arlington. I'm trying to think where you would be. There's like no ponds in Arlington, dude.
There's not. It was in a corporate pond, meaning like, you know, those corporate offices where they're all set up and they have like little bodies of water for mosquito control.
The closest one I can think of is like in like Merrifield area, like Falls Church. Like
I'll have to look it up. Because I have it.
There's like no ponds in Arlington because we're right next to DC.
No, I know. I was in Yorktown going to school, and I drove to Arlington, and I randomly fished this bullshit
you went to Yorktown?
Yeah, I was in the Coast Guard. I did 20 years in the Coast Guard, so I did schooling in Yorktown, and so I was fishing all around it, and I had luck the day before. So my first ever bass was out of one of these corporate bullshit ponds in Yorktown.
Those are usually more like in like Falls Church, Merrifield, like Chantilly, Centerville, Fairfax.
I mean,
like,
I think the map said Arlington.
There's not a lot of real estate in Arlington, you know?
I mean, maybe it's a little town outside of it, but I feel like that's the same, right? I mean, it's close. It's fucking close enough.
Yeah, because I'm going to say there's no way you caught it in Arlington, but yeah, you probably caught it somewhere close. I can think of a bunch of places where you're talking about, but I can't think of anything.
You can get them all over the place. Chain pickerel's so easy, bro. All you got to do is put a busted ass spoon, put a hook on it.
Yeah. I mean, there's none in the lake. There's none in the lake where I grew up, and there's definitely none in the fucking Potomac, dude.
There's tons in the Potomac.
In the upper, like by DC?
I'm telling you, man, they
no
are places.
Way, dude.
Dude, they go all the way. Paul grew up in South Carolina, and you guys had him down there, right, Paul?
They're called fucking jackfish.
Well, you guys call them jackfish, yes, but
I thought pickerel were like a northern thing.
No, that's pike.
This is fucking Bass and Brews. Why are we talking about?
Yeah, dude, king pickerel also like such shitty fish too.
They are good eating if you know how to fry them, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Them and sucker fish.
I don't know if I'd eat a fucking pickerel, man. Those things are weird. Those things freak me out. I'm just like,
you got a girlfriend?
What?
No.
Okay. when you do holler at me, and when she says that to you, I'll tell you to tell her how to eat it.
What? That didn't even make sense, Paul.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Look,
something about a
can't hear me the
girlfriend
first
eating.
time around, and y'all ain't listening hard enough.
Hey, just so you know, there's tons of pickerel. I just looked it up. There's even a whole article on Maryland DNR talking about catching pickerel.
Yeah, that's Maryland, dude.
Oh, shit, that's a good point. Oh, fuck, now I look like a dumbass.
Alex is not good with geography.
No, I put in
Potomac. It says right here. It says right here the Chickahominy.
Yeah?
I mean, none of these are in. Okay, wow. Apparently, Douthit has chain pickerel.
Of course.
That's way southwest Virginia by West Virginia. But there's nothing. Yeah, I'm looking here. There's best time. Yeah, there's no fucking chain pickerel around here, bro. I'm telling you,
is. There
no,
is.
there's not, bro.
What's your go-to method for catching bass? What's your not go-to? What's your favorite way to catch them?
Favorite way to catch bass, 100% obvious, is like an old pop R, man. Like just pop, 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 boom, and then you know, it's the way how I would prefer to hook up on a very big bass is a Texas rig, because when that hook goes through their lip, it's not like, oh, they're gonna shake this thing. You know what I mean? Like I mean, dude, we've all been there. You hook up on a pop R with a treble hook, or you hook up on a square bill, and you get that bass to the boat, and then it shakes your freaking treble. It's like, dude, it's the worst. But like when you set it into a fish with like spinner bait, jig, Texas rig, and just, you know what I mean? It's like it's a no brainer. You're like, this fish is coming into the boat. So Texas rig is up there for me too. I mean, dude, there's so many ways, but the most fun is a buzzbait, in my opinion. But it's such specific times when a buzzbait will hit that it's like, but it's definitely the most fun. But my favorite way, popper, Texas rig, and then I throw square bills a lot too, man. I love square bills.
I love square bill year round.
Yeah.
Down here in North Carolina, year round.
Just covering area with the fucking square bill.
Do you have a favorite square bill that you use?
Yeah, man. I pretty much use whatever. You know, I use the KVDs, like the 1.5s. You know what I mean? And then I use those bombers.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm fishing a little lighter and I'm downsizing, maybe like I'm in a creek or like in a small lake in West Virginia. Like if I'm somewhere that I'm not like confident in, that I haven't fished before. Like I was in South Carolina fishing this pond, and I downsized to like a tiny square bill on my medium light, and so I like the bombers and I like the KVDs.
Yeah, the bombers are you fishing the bomber balsa ones? You know?
No, just the plastic ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
The balsa, the cool thing about a square bill, the balsa are really hard to cast because they're balsa. They're super light.
Yeah,
but coming through wood, when they hit, they float up so quick. So you can hit a piece of wood and give it, a second pause and come at where others. Cool. My favorite, I used to, what was it? Having a brain fart right now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I like the microchip. So down here in the Raleigh Lakes, we have a lot of rock. And I fish them around really, really shallow chunk rock and boulder rock, and stuff gets hung up in them a lot. So I used to fish the Spro Little John, which is a microchip bill, and I like the microchip bill because I felt like it didn't get hung up as much and it didn't break versus the plastic bills on the KVD 1.5.
Dude, I break. Oh my God, I break so. Dude, I broke 3 square bills in the last week.
Yeah. So this is why I went to the microchip bill. Plus, when you're fishing around grass, it seems to come across the grass a little bit better in my anecdotal evidence. But last year, I started fishing the Chick Magnet. And
dude,
the Chick Magnet has that microchip. I found that thing got less hung up in the rocks. But also it got less hung up in the rocks because that Chick Magnet has a really big belly and then a skinny tail. and I feel like that belly kept it from getting hung up versus the spro.
Dude, I barely.
And then that profile seems to work better in the lakes around here where our fish, where it has that fat belly and then skinnies down, where as the spro is, a little bit thinner from top to bottom. But those two are my favorite ones. They do fine in wood. I think you would do better with some other ones in wood, but most of what I'm fishing them on is a lot of rock, and I'll dig them in. I'll throw them in 6 inches and pull them out, and they dive deep. They're good. I don't break them. The only time I lose them is if I get hung up and don't want to deal with it, or I don't. That's it. I don't lose a lot of them. I don't tear them up. They are strong, but they're also like $10-12 a piece. They're expensive.
That's why I fish the
going
bombers
to
and
the
the
other
KVDs,
ones that are
dude.
those are like $5, $6 a piece, or half the price.
Dude, they're running a Bass Pro special. They do like the fishing thing in like whatever, like March or like April every year, and it was like $3 KVDs, and I bought like 6 of them.
But if you think about it, if you just broke 3 this last week,
those are bombers. And they were old. So I'm thinking the plastic got brittle on them, but those little bombers, man, oh my God. There's something about the action of them I love, dude.
Yeah.
I love the action of those bombers.
Small because I can't cast it.
Yeah. No, I like to downsize in fall usually, man, because like when I fish the big lures in fall, I seem to not get bit. I mean, in spring, it's like it's crazy, man. Like this summer,
they eat in the spring. They looking for shit to eat in the spring.
Oh,
dude.
You throw a big ass spinner bait and they're knocking it. It's like, but like fall, it's weird. Everyone talks about this fall bite. Oh, this huge fall bite. So every year I'm so excited. Like, oh man, I'm gonna get the fall bite. And I go to my lake, and for some reason, the lake that my hometown lake, it's like there's not really a fall bite. Like, yeah, I'll go out and I'll catch multiple fish and I'll have fun. But I'm not catching like these big bass like I am. It's weird, man. I catch the biggest bass in the summer.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy, but I catch the biggest bass in the summer, dude. I caught 15 bass over 4 pounds like in like 2 months this summer, which is pretty crazy for me. You know what I mean? There's not huge bass on the lake that I fish. So
quick question. Do you fish offshore and do you use electronics?
So it's like half and half. Sometimes, like when they're deep, like in the middle of summer, and it's really hot. Like I'll pop out the fish finder. I have like a hummingbird, like an $80 hummingbird. It's like a down imaging one. It's like the Piranha Max 4 or something like that.
Little 4-inch. Okay.
But like in spring and stuff, like I'm not popping that thing out. I'm just going shallow. I'm dock sniping. You know what I mean.
Yeah, so that fall bite, that's what you get is you get those fish. They'll set up in similar areas or the same areas as they do in the spring. But they're not as concentrated up in the bank, and they're a lot more bait oriented in the fall than they are that. That's where something definitely side scan and forward facing sonar will come into play for those type of fish, because the fish are going to be they're not going to be as shallow, but they're still going to be schooled up, but you have to find them. And so if you're able to use a side scan or a 360 or forward facing sonar, that's where the people
that's beyond my
probably
wheelhouse,
talking
brother.
about the fall bite.
I'm an old
They're
school
probably
guy.
fishing something with that, because those fish are not going to necessarily be up like they would in the spring, but they're going to be in the same areas.
No, they're not in the same places for sure, but like every once in a while you'll get one real shallow, but it won't be like they're always there.
But see, that's the thing. If you catch one shallow in an area, if you were to pull off and be able to scan a point or a flat or something that has some brush in it, there's probably similar class fish staged in those areas.
Yeah.
And again, the only way you're going to be able to find those fish is with side scan, forward facing, 360, something like that, where you can really dial in on the breaks, the rocks, the brush pile, something like that. They're going to be in those. They're going to be just off from there because they're coming up shallow to fish or to hunt. But that's the thing, is in the fall, I feel like, so the summertime and the fall is really where it comes into play with folks who can use their technology.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, we
I
talked
don't
a
know
lot.
if I'm gonna be throwing a $10,000, $5,000 setup on my
throw that on the John boat.
12-foot aluminum John boat.
Shit. Hey, I don't know how much. I got a Humminbird 10-inch with side scan.
Yeah.
And I've won a couple tournaments this year and finished in the top 5 against guys. Though not the
On the
last time I
kayak?
fished. Oh yeah, on a kayak. Our TOC I fished against, the top 20 in our little local club, and I won that. And these guys,
You guys know, like, I love yakking on Instagram. Jake Hepner.
I don't know him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I follow Yadkin, but I'm not on Instagram.
Yeah, he's a big kayak. He does all the kayak tournaments around, and yeah, he kills it, dude. Like, he's more of a Midwest guy, though. I think, like Michigan, Illinois, like all those places.
Yeah, well, see, those folks up there. People, want to talk shit about those fisheries up there. But those folks in Michigan, Wisconsin, that northern Midwest area, they get to fish grass, they get to fish rock, they get to fish deep, they fish.
I like fishing rock, man.
Like that shit. That shit. They have a wide array of areas to fish, and so when they come down here, they can dial in fish because they know the grass, they know, all the terrain of the deeps, the depths.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're well-rounded anglers. What were you gonna say, Alex? We talked enough about fishing. Did you have some?
No. I just said let's take a break from fishing real quick because, as everybody knows, I like to play a fun game. Our fun childhood game of Marry, Fuck, Kill. Are you familiar with this game, Eric?
Of course, man. It's an old game, old-fashioned game.
Very, very old-fashioned, but hold on, Paul.
Another beer before you
I'm saying I'm not saying it. I'm not digging on. I'm saying it's been around. Everyone knows.
It's been around forever. Perfect. So, as this episode is going to be our first episode in the month of November, I'm going to give you the option. So, as if you guys don't know Marry, Fuck, Kill, I'm going to give him 3 options. He needs to marry 1, fornicate with 1, and kill 1. So,
let's do it.
Best part of Thanksgiving has got to be the sides. So your options are mac and cheese, stuffing, or candied yams. Which one are you marrying? Which one are you fucking? Which one are you killing?
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, killing the yams.
Okay, that's all right. They're tough. It's tough to make.
Fucking the mac and cheese, marrying stuffing.
You look like a dude that would fuck mac and cheese.
Yeah.
100%.
That wasn't even hard, man.
American mac and cheese instead of
that wasn't hard at all, man.
All right.
Because mac and cheese is like a fun time, but it gets old quick. Stuffing's always there for you.
Yeah,
you know?
But it's not very
good
spicy.
Stuffing. And then like yams is just like, you add a little bit in and it enriches the whole plate. But by itself, it sucks ass. So
this is you can tell Alex is a Pacific Northwesterner because he said yams.
I said it's sweet potatoes.
Yeah. So Alex,
my bad.
We need your MFK on these.
I'm gonna go different. So I'm gonna marry the mac and cheese because it's the old reliable. I'm never gonna get tired of putting my dick in mac and cheese.
That's wild because I don't think mac and cheese is a Thanksgiving dish, but it's more of a Southern thing. A lot of people in the North don't even do mac and cheese.
Absolutely, they do.
A lot of people don't.
I live in the North.
Green beans, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, turkey.
Those are the worst houses. Those are the worst houses.
Casserole.
Don't go to them.
That's a Midwestern dish.
It is.
I love the green bean casserole.
With the
I really do.
deep fried. With the
onions on top.
Damn onions on top.
Fried onions on top.
Hey boys, can I go rip a leak?
Good luck.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right.
Keep ripping about the sides.
Hey, you've got tight blue jeans on, so don't dribble.
Hey, so I'm definitely marrying mac and cheese. I'm fucking the yams.
After you eat a bunch of that stuff.
I'm fucking the
him
yams
on mute because we're probably gonna hear it.
So I'm fucking the yams, a little sweet and spicy. I don't want to do it all the time. I only do it during Thanksgiving. That's the only time
Killing the stuffing?
Yeah, dude, stuffing. Like I love stovetop, but other than that, like honestly,
that ain't stuffing.
I know, and guess what? That's the only stuffing I like. All the other shit where they throw like cranberries and other fucking crazy white people shit in it, I'm done.
No,
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Look,
I don't want it.
Y'all need to come down to Thanksgiving with us, with me.
Never.
Because in the South, there's a difference between stuffing and dressing.
Yeah.
So we have to differentiate that, but there ain't no goddamn cranberries going in none of our fucking dishes down here. If you're going to eat cranberries, it's going to be the canned cranberry that we slice.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Before you answer the question, the cranberry sauce, does it have berries actually in it, or is it like a gelatin?
Well, no, it's
there we go.
No, so dude, my dad makes
cranberries with gelatin to make it.
No, I understand.
You add sugar into it and you boil it, and then it becomes
No. Hold on, boys. I get how it's made. What I'm saying is, when you have the side of cranberry sauce, does it still? It's that jelly shit, right? But does it still have like a whole cranberry in it?
Oh no, they're not whole.
Perfect. It's that ocean spray, comes out of the can, has the same shape of the fucking can.
Y'all are doing Thanksgiving way differently, man. We get like loaves of bread and we peel the bread off. And then we add like the chicken broth and like the hard-boiled egg and the celery into the stuff. And that's why I love it so much. Stovetop's okay. You know, I would take a homemade mac and cheese over a stovetop.
100%.
Homemade stuffing, I would take over, you know, like a Bob Evans mac and cheese. You see what I'm saying?
Sure. But nobody's eating Bob Evans on Thanksgiving. That's like some meemaw shows up with a fucking like homemade. It's got the crust on the top. Maybe we throw ham in ours, so somebody cooks a ham and then dices up the ham and throws that bitch into the fucking mac and cheese.
Dude, guys, Amazing. You're missing a huge
bitch,
talking
you're putting
point.
ham and mac and cheese.
Y'all
That's the whitest thing. That's too white.
So
that's
good.
Plymouth.
Dude.
That's Plymouth Rock Thanksgiving. That's some bullshit right there.
Hey, listen, y'all are missing the biggest controversy of Thanksgiving ever that you could even talk about. Ham or turkey?
It's always turkey.
Turkey.
No, it's both.
Deep fry in the backyard
you guys do both?
with the boys. With the boys.
You gotta do both. Yes, we have ham and turkey.
You do ham
Dude, we did that one year, and I don't disagree with him, but turkey for me is like...
it's the only time of year
I like ham more, and I'm like...
No, that's for Christmas.
Yeah, we do
ham is for Christmas. Of course you do, because your dad lives on a lake. Of course you have fucking prime rib for fucking Christmas.
As somebody who does a shitload of cooking and has fried turkeys for other people for Thanksgiving, and as somebody who has smoked, fried, baked, and done all this, I'll tell you this: turkey is one of the most overrated fucking.
100%.
No way! I love
Thanksgiving
turkey,
ever.
Dude.
It is so overrated.
Sandwiches.
It is not. No, give me.
Have you had a fried turkey?
Bitch, I just said I fried
everything.
turkeys for people. They paid me to fry their turkeys. Yes.
And you don't think that's just beautiful?
It's delicious.
Have you ever smoked a turkey?
That's it. Once a year, that's it.
Have you smoked a turkey?
Yeah.
I just said it. You're not listening, Eric.
You just said he fried a turkey.
I said I have fried, I have baked,
dude,
I have smoked.
I went to the pisser and then grabbed another beer.
But you were sitting down when I said all this.
Oh, really?
You're worse than Alex. Fuck you both. Look,
hey,
let me
I'll
tell
take
you
that
something.
as a compliment.
Perfect. You look taller than Alex, though. Maybe it's the crotch shot of the camera. Maybe
I'm 5'11", 200 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Alex is 4'11" and 130.
No, he's fucking not. There's no way.
Get out of here. All right,
dude,
Paul.
He's 4'11", dude. His head would just be... He'd be like a short little guy. His head would just be huge.
He'd look like Jana from the cooking channel with that
I can
fucking
tell
big
how
old
big his
lollipop
head is
head.
and he's not 4'11", bro.
Thank you.
I'm not digging. I'm just saying.
I'm not 4'11". Paul,
I'm gonna say this. You're saying candied yams. My family, we never had candied yams. The only way we eat sweet potatoes on Christmas or Thanksgiving is
marshmallow.
Sweet potato pie is what we call it. Yep, it's pretty much mashed potatoes with marshmallows on top.
Yeah, candied yams.
I've got to kill those bitches because look, they're good, they're delicious. I love sweet taters, but that's not how we eat them. To answer the question truthfully, I got to kill those bitches.
Okay.
What are my other two choices? Stuffing.
Stuffing and mac and cheese.
All right. This is a really, really hard one for me because I my family and I cook some of the best mac and cheese you've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to marry the mac and cheese.
There it is.
I'm going to fuck hell
that stuffing
out of some stuffing.
Is it just because you put the stuffing in the turkey and you're just fucking the turkey, or you want to
exactly?
No. Yeah. Putting stuffing in
people
the turkey,
pay him to do that.
Putting stuffing in the turkey does two things. It fucks up the stuffing, and it ends up making your turkey. It ends up making
I don't like doing that.
Dry as shit.
Yeah, nobody likes a dry titty. Nobody likes a dry titty.
Everything else, like all the dark meat, will be cooked decent, but the breast is going to be dry as shit.
Yeah,
and the skin is going to be like eating a fucking half-used condom. So if you like eating the skin, do not put anything in your fucking turkey. You bake that shit. You deep fry it. You
lost
it.
Me on
Don't put anything in the skin or in the turkey.
Totally
because stuffing that turkey, you've got to get the stuffing.
It's like latex.
Yeah, latex, whatever you want to call it. A rubber glove. I mean, that's the part. You stuff that turkey. You got to get the stuffing to a temperature of 165 if you've got good genes, 180 if you want to be safe. That means the breast is going to end up being like 200 degrees, can be dry as shit. Okay. And you could do it with a smaller turkey and be okay.
Oh, you went too far with this, Paul.
12-pound turkey, but if you go up to a 20-pound turkey, it's going to be fucked up. I'm telling you. Fucking putting the shit
we get it. We get it, Paul. We get it. I get it.
Anyway,
I get it.
Fine. Fuck you, Alex. I'm done.
No, you went a little too far on that one.
I'm just trying
I do like
to
the
educate
condom.
the listeners.
Yeah.
And if they look, since Alex is going to cut me off, if y'all have questions and you want, you have questions, you want to talk to me about your Thanksgiving dinners coming up, you can text me. My number is, hold on. I forgot my number. Hold on.
Bro, are you putting your number on the pod?
Yeah, dude, my number is always out there. Hold on. Let me get my number real quick. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Is he really going to do it?
I forgot it. I don't ever tell my number.
I got it. Do you want me to say it?
So if y'all want to ask me, my number is 609-225-1998.
I'm totally prank calling you on Thanksgiving.
I like how I muted myself trying to mute Paul. This motherfucker. That was not.
I'm prank calling him on Thanksgiving.
So anyway, but if y'all do reach out to me, Jabberhammer / Paul Heels, TikTok, Instagram.
Eric, I got one more Thanksgiving Marry Fuck Kill. What is?
Oh my God.
I know. What's the best part about Thanksgiving? Is it the family?
Oh, sorry.
Is it the food, or is it all the sports watching?
I can't believe you didn't put drinking in there.
Well, that's implied. It's Thanksgiving.
Controversial.
Yeah,
dude. We really want to know how much
drinking.
you love your
Everybody's
family
drinking.
right now.
So are you telling me marry, fuck, kill, or are you telling me what's my favorite part?
No. I want you to marry, fuck, kill the parts of Thanksgiving. Is it watching the sports?
Kill the sports.
Oh.
I'm a big football guy. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's cool that it's on, but I'm not like. I mean, dude, being around all your brothers and frying turkeys and shopping beers, and it's just so much more invigorating than a sports game. Trust me, I'm a huge football guy, man. I'm watching the Syracuse Pitt game right now. Pitt's up 31-0 somehow. I don't know, but
they scored 3 touchdowns and a field goal. That's how.
That's it.
I'd say marry the food, fuck the family, and then kill the sports.
Eric fell into it. Hey, everybody, watch out. ThiccBass Tv is going to fuck his family. So you got to be careful.
I'm just saying, like,
so you know.
Welcome to Virginia, boys.
The family's great, and, like, the family's obviously more important than the food. But it's like the food is what's bringing everybody to Thanksgiving. Like, that's the point. Everyone's just not getting together and everyone's not just getting together for no reason. We're getting together for making the food with the family is like the most fun part.
It is. But what Eric thinks, and just so you know, he lives in Arlington, but that's West Arlington, obviously, because he's there to fuck his family. I love that he walked into it, Paul. He walked into the fuck your family joke. I love it.
Look, I'm gonna answer this.
Oh, I'm not. No, I mean, it was just for him to see if he was going to say
the family.
Oh, Jesus.
What did he say?
And
he said he's going to kill his family.
Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Marrying your family sounds worse. You sound like you're from Alabama.
Yeah, but at least you got love.
Fucking your family from West Virginia.
Hey, all our listeners from Alabama, there's a good amount. We're sorry about that, West Virginia. We covered it a couple of shows ago. There's not a lot. Go fuck yourselves in West Virginia and fuck your sisters too.
Thank goodness Alex
I love West Virginia.
Denigrate the state of Kentucky again.
Kentucky again. I'm sorry. We love you guys in Kentucky.
I'll take West Virginia over Alabama any day.
Especially Drunkwood. Alex is very sorry.
I always forgot that I fucking forgot that he lived in Kentucky. I know that he fucked a lot of ladies named Ashley. I just didn't realize they were all his sister. That's why I messed it up.
But they're not. He's from Kentucky.
I know. They fucked their sisters there, too.
You don't know. You've never been to Kentucky.
I don't think I have been. All right. Hey, we're getting to the time of the show. We're going to.
Best food in Kentucky is Philly cheesesteak.
Ugh. No way.
Philly cheesesteaks are atrocious in Philadelphia. They suck.
No, you're a fucking moron.
No,
anyway,
I love a cheesesteak, man.
I do too. He's being
the best
dumb.
cheesesteak you'll get is any state besides Pennsylvania.
Get out.
That's
of
wrong.
Here. Get out of here.
You gotta get the cheesesteak whiz wit. Gotta get the
100%. Look, he even knows how to say it. Whiz wit. That's how you get it. That's with cheese
I
whiz and onions.
In Philadelphia, man. I know this shit.
There it is.
The
all right.
original cheesesteak didn't have.
Shout out my boys T-Bar and Joe Doyle.
It was provolone.
Oh, I know T-Bar.
It was
T-Bar?
The original cheesesteak was provolone on a hoagie bun, aka a hot dog bun, and provolone.
They're in Philly. I was in high school, I used to take the bus up to Philadelphia and skateboard with my friends there that I met at freaking skateboarding camp.
Oh, fuck no.
Love Park,
this motherfucker
Hall.
just says skateboarding. Yeah. Alex right now has a hard on. I'm done.
I skateboarded all as a kid, and even as an adult. Then I got back into it, but then I also lived in Philly, in downtown Philly, for like 5 years.
Bro, if you live in Philly, you gotta skate. You got to. But dude, I was skating back when Love Park was around.
Right.
City Hall. Muni's still there, but City Hall was my favorite. The sixth stair was awesome. Beautiful.
Amazing.
Dude. You're obviously older than me, so you remember City Hall and Love Park.
Yep. Yeah. No, they're all great spots. I love it. So it's, you know how to make the sandwich correctly. All right, we're gonna get to everything. Everything seemed really fine, and we got really controversial. Before we get any more controversial,
there's nothing controversial about skateboarding in Philadelphia.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about how Eric wanted to fuck his family. So before we get any farther into it, hey, we're gonna hit the shotgun round, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask a rapid fire set of questions. But before we get there, I want to give you an opportunity to shout out where people can find you, shout out whoever you'd like, whatever you'd like at this point. We're giving you the floor.
Be careful with them because it's Bass and Brews, they might drop it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So ThiccBass TV on Instagram, 2 C's, and we got some t-shirts still left. We got the white ThiccBass TV shirt. Look at that. Beautiful, baby. And then we got the OG, the black Live Thick shirt. Little skeleton hanging out, John boat.
I like that one.
Hell yeah, that was cool as shit.
I can drop food on that one and nobody will know.
Hand printed in Virginia, local Richmond artists, and no bullshit.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Well, we are going to start the
It's time.
Boys and girls, let's see how far down the rabbit hole we can go today. Woo! It only takes one.
All right, Eric. We are going to hit the patent pending shotgun round. Just so you know, the Brewskis are a wonderful, wonderful group of listeners. They are the most welcoming group. Unless it comes to these fucking questions, they are going to chastise you.
To the Patreon page.
Correct.
Oh, so these are Patreon listeners that are watching right now?
No, they're not. Nobody's watching, but everybody who's listening are going to judge the fuck out of you.
Alex and I pay for the listeners.
Wait, what do you mean they're gonna? What are you talking about? The Patreon listeners are gonna judge this?
No, I don't know why he mentioned it. I don't even know why he mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, boys.
Neither do
here it is.
Neither do we.
Set of questions.
Eric, the greatest thing about this podcast is neither do we. We have no idea what's going on either.
Paul's being extra chaotic.
Talking about Patreon listeners, so.
He's all over the place. All right, here's what it is. I'm going to ask you a set of rapid-fire questions. I need you to answer the question. I don't need an explanation unless we ask you for one. You ready?
Get it.
All right.
Your weekly distraction from quality podcast content.
Crocs or flops?
Flops.
Okay. No, boo.
I figured.
Crocs.
Power fishing or finesse?
One the rest of my life, or one I like more to do?
You just got to answer the question rapid fire.
Power or finesse?
Finesse.
Okay. You going to spend more on a rod or a reel?
Reel.
Okay. You're out fishing. We haven't had to do these in a while. This is cool. You're out fishing in a 5-hour period or a 6-hour period. 7 hours? Is that what it was? It's been so long since we've done that.
How many damn hours, boys?
7-hour period. Would you rather catch 1 6-pounder or 5 2-pounders?
Actually, hold on. Time out.
Do I have to answer that?
It's a 5-hour period. It's 1 7-pounder or 5 2-pounders.
Jesus. There you go. 5 hours.
Are you kidding me? 1 7-pounder. Are you kidding me?
There it is. All right.
Dude.
Well, a lot of content creators.
Every time I fish.
Yeah, but a lot of content creators want the 5 2-pounders, right? Because that's more clips and content.
No, I want the one clip of me with the big ass fish.
There it is.
I don't care about them. Dude,
content creators can create 40 hours of content from 5 2-pounders.
Dude, I don't. You guys must not know me if you think I care about that.
No, it's just part of the question, man. Everybody's getting in their feels at the end of this.
No, I'm not in my feels at all. I'm just saying I don't care about 5 2-pounders.
Good.
Get it out of here. Get it out.
There you go. All right, hey, pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
Yes.
My man.
And Alex, I swear,
I love it.
Yes.
Hey,
boom. Domino's, Papa John's, pineapple. You go to like a shop that has really good pizza, you're just getting cheese. But if you're getting crappy pizza, put the pineapple on it. Send the pineapple.
That's the perfect fucking answer. Love it.
Pineapple John's or
pizza,
pineapple
throw
rings.
the pineapple. If
Exactly.
I'm gourmet shop, cheese.
Nobody puts fucking rings on their pizza.
Or
pineapple
margarita.
Rings, yeah, that'll work too if you're going to a fancy spot, 100%. All right, you're on your way to the lake. You're on your way to the lake. Is it hype music or slow jams?
Hype.
What does that mean for you? What's hype music?
Blake Shelton, God's Country.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh my God.
That was very.
We might have somebody that rivaled Tyler Reel's fishing. This motherfucker said Blake Shelton for hype.
I don't know that song. Yeah.
Dude, you haven't heard God's Country?
Sing it.
I'll play it for you.
No, you don't have time.
We'll get copyrighted.
Yeah, we'll get copyrighted.
All right.
Well, my God. Hey, Tyler Reels,
we'll have to look
if you're listening,
is that worse than Brooks and Dunn?
Semi-absolved.
What do you mean worse than Brooks and Dunn? Dude, Brooks and Dunn is awesome.
But that's
Are you talking? Wait, who's talking shit? No, seriously, who's talking shit about Brooks and Dunn?
Nobody. I'm telling you that we had a guy say Brooks and Dunn.
Dude, you're from the north. That's why you don't like Brooks and Dunn. I think they're the best country duo
do I sound like
ever.
He's talking about me.
I'm from southerner than you. Oh.
Yeah, obviously you're more southern than me, bro. You're wearing fucking Costas on the pod. And you have a big ass beard.
This isn't Costas. These are Hobies.
I don't even know what those are.
Anyway, they're Hobies.
I'm just saying you can't shit talk Brooks and Dunn.
I'm not shit talking Brooks and Dunn, but
we
had somebody else say their hype music was Brooks and Dunn. And if I had to choose between Brooks and Dunn and whatever the fuck you said, my hype music is going to be Brooks and Dunn. Not
easy. Easy. I'm just saying God's Country gets you in the zone.
All right.
Also, Treaty Oak. Treaty Oak gets you in the zone.
Bass and Brews is probably the best thing you can listen to the water, because if you fucking do good, then you can be like, I got my mind right with Bass
That's
and
it.
Brews. And if you
That's
do
right.
Dude, I'm not
shitty,
lying
you
though,
can be
man.
like,
Dude,
I'll listen
I've never
to the
heard
shittiest
anybody
fishing
talk shit
podcast
about
ever.
Brooks and Dunn, man.
Nobody's talking shit. I'm just
He
saying Brooks
did.
and Dunn would be my
He
hype
did.
music over yours.
Look
I
at the
am.
finger.
I
Look
am.
at the finger.
Yeah. Brooks and
He
Dunn is
doesn't
fucking
even know how to
trash.
spell Brooks or Dunn.
He probably thinks dude. Oh my god. All right, let's keep going. I love Brooks and Dunn, dude.
Those 8% pumpkin beers are
hitting
in.
nice right now.
They are hitting.
Hey, I love Alan Jackson too, baby.
Oh Jesus.
Oh
man.
yeah.
All right.
The River. Alan
How is he
Jackson,
gonna say,
the
"Oh
River
Jesus"?
is
About
absolutely.
Dude,
Alan
y'all are the
Jackson,
wrong
the
fucking
River.
people, man.
Oh
Y'all
my
are
I
the
don't like.
wrong
I don't
people.
like country music.
Oh, that's all I listen to, brother.
See, y'all are skateboarding
Yeah, what are you
Anyway.
skateboarding to fucking Brooks and Dunn?
Dude, I said I used to skateboard, man. We all used to skateboard, man.
I didn't.
I don't skateboard
Well, I
anymore.
did
I'm
until
not trying to
somebody
break
broke in
my
half
leg.
at the rodeo.
Yeah, but back in the day,
Antifa rally.
back in the day, you were just rocking out to Alan Jackson in the streets of Philadelphia.
No, we were listening to like Kid Cudi, like stuff like that. I've always loved.
That's why he quit skateboarding. He was skateboarding to Brooks and Dunn on the streets of Philadelphia, and they were like, "Bitch, you got to get out of here."
He couldn't kick flip in his cowboy boots anymore. They fucking booted him out of the gang. Hey, have
It's the funniest shit
you
I've
being
ever heard,
a Southern boy, as you're exclaiming, have you ever eaten beaver?
No.
No? Would you try it?
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, if you seasoned it correctly.
How would you season it correctly?
I don't know, dude. I've never eaten a beaver.
Okay.
All right.
I've never eaten a beaver, dude.
Beaver's
and I didn't say
delicious.
I was Southern. I just said you're Northern as fuck if you don't like Brooks and Dunn.
Look, if you're in Virginia,
That's all
there's
I
a lot of
said.
beaver around. You're in Arlington, there's a lot of sad beaver around. If you just cook it like you would a pig, slow cook it just like you would a pig, and pull it and barbecue sauce it.
There was some rabid beavers on the lake a few years ago, and this lady got bit. This like old lady was swimming on the lake. She got bit by a rabid beaver, dude.
She got snapped by a beaver.
And then one night we were out catfishing on the lake. This was like 2014. And one of the beavers like came at the boat, and we're like hitting it with a paddle, like because we didn't take the motor out, we just kind of paddled out, and we were just nailing this beaver with a paddle. I think there was like a rabid beaver thing going on at the lake.
Was she high on meth?
It was I don't know what it was doing, but it bit an old lady, and it was quite the
goddamn northern beavers high on meth, chomping at the boat.
Yeah, it was quite the debacle, man. It was quite
All
the
right.
debacle.
I can't. All right, man.
Oh my god, I can't.
I can't hold it in.
Fucking shotgun rounds in a long time.
Final
Let's
question.
go. I'm loving these questions. Let's keep them rolling. Come on.
All right,
we got
final
one more
question. Every great angler loves a good sandwich. What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Well, I don't eat on the boat.
Okay.
That wasn't the question.
And
That's
I
fine.
drink beer on the boat.
Right.
But I'll tell you, top 3 sandwiches, just any sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Proteins.
The protein
Italian.
only of that sandwich.
Italian.
Okay.
Turkey.
All right.
And pastrami.
Perfect. Dude, you got through that one just fine. Perfect.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna fuck that one up, but
Me too.
How would I fuck that up, dude? Also,
we've had people say cheese, spinach, and beans.
I will say, unless you're like on an offshore trip and you're out there for like 10 hours, if you're going bass fishing and you pack a little sandwich, you're a pussy. Sorry.
Be a man. Don't eat on the water. Just suffer. Be a man.
No, seriously, I go out, I fish, I'm so locked in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can eat after or I can eat before. Like, that's what I do. I hate when I have a buddy out on the boat and they bring like a lunch and I'm like, dude, I don't want your like leftover like crumbs and shit all in the boat, dude.
Hey, real quick before we finish this up real quick. I fished back in 2005 and 6. I fished on a local a local club. It was a local bass
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
There were 2 non-boaters, but anyway,
What do you mean?
one of the
What do you mean
guys
2
would bring
non-boaters?
They
don't have the boat.
We didn't
Like,
have
they
a
fish on
fucking
the back
boat.
of the
They fish
boat.
out the back of the boat.
Yeah.
So this one guy would bring a loaf of bread, and he would make sandwiches in between all the bread.
No.
And that's what he would eat. If you ask him one, he's like, "Nah, man, these are mine."
Oh, what an asshole.
A whole fucking loaf of bread made into sandwiches.
An asshole. Hey, everybody. That's been the episode. Eric, hang out a minute. Make sure you guys go follow him on Instagram and Facebook. It's ThiccBass TV. That's ThiccBass TV. He's got dope shirts. He's an awesome dude. We thank you so much. Hang out for a minute.
New hats coming out soon, baby.
Love it.
Hey-o.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Go fuck yourself, dirtbags.
The drinks coming.